Magic's all falling into place. There is nothing to explain. You're each other as you pass. She looks back, you look back. Not just once, not just twice. Please, hi, Kit. I need to find my settings. I need to find my setting spray. Yes, and then I died. Because sometimes you just gotta die, you know? Okay. My phone fell on this. My gelatinous cube. What am I doing? I am retouching my mustache. My mustachio. Okay. There's lightning in the area. Why do they tell me that? There's lightning in the area. No shit, Sherlock. Whatever. I'm being rage baited by my local broadcasting system. Treat me like a fool. Treat me mean and cruel. Okay. What's up? Treat me like a fool. Thank you. Girl? No. What? Lemon. Bonjour, Lemon. Boy? Yes. Oh, I have so many packages coming. Y'all are not ready. I have... Do y'all want to know what all I ordered? Because it's a lot. Okay. I got... Now, most of this is like trans kind of shit. And I am going to do a bunch of unboxing videos because some of it is honestly crazy. Anyway, I got trans tape, like a whole trans tape, like set, I guess. Tape, nipple covers, skin prep, all that shit. I got a binder. I got a set of 2-packers. And then I got the, Wona Babies, like, boxers with a packer in it. I got 2 trans pride shirts. Trans tape is like chest tape that you put on your chest to help bind. I got a soft packer. If you don't know what a soft packer is, look it up. I got a strap for said soft packer. I got a new sweater because I've been wanting a new sweater because I don't know where all my sweaters went, but they're gone. I bought pronoun pins, 2 pronoun pins, and like a trans bracelet. And I feel like I ordered more than that, but I guess we'll find out together tomorrow. It's all coming either tomorrow or... Let's not compare soberness in chat, please. Because that's weird. Anyway. Yeah. I got all that shit. I'm a guy. Anyway, I got all that shit. Yeah. What? Where is my thing? Hello? Oh. Someone asked a question. What? What hair dye brand did you use? I used Voodoo Vegan Hair Paint. But I honestly forgot, like, what shade it is. Do you want any more piercings? Yes. My next piercing is going to be an eyebrow piercing. Yeah. But eventually I want my whole, like, I want my ears completely stacked. Treat me like a fool. I need tips to feel confident. My style is like really kind of boyish, but girls my age barely dress like that, and okay, and IDK official dress the way I want. Girl, just do what you want. Do what you want. Whatever helps you feel like you, babes. But yeah. Unbox a lot of fucking shit. And y'all are gonna like it. Thank you. I mean, my hair needs to be washed, which I will do tomorrow, but... What is up with my phone? Genuinely? Why does it keep falling? TSPMO. What if nobody likes me? Then nobody likes you, bitch. Or would you rather be yourself? I think we're good. Would you rather, like, be yourself and, like, have no one like you? Or be like everyone else and want to kill yourself? You have options. Boo! Boo! Wait, what the fuck is Antifa? I hear that all the fucking time. Guys, what's Antifa? I'm scared. I'll look up Antifa on my own time. I just hit my tooth and that fucking hurt. I was born intersex, and now I'm a boy. Hope this helps. What's her style? My style is called tactical alternative. Or tech wear. Whatever you want to call it. You sure about that? I was pretty sure I have balls, man. Do you know Cat's Eye? Yeah, I know they're racist. Why are there so many hidden comments? Jesus Christ. Genuinely, how are you spamming comments right now? Okay, go away. I do know Bring Me the Horizon. Listen to Cave Town? Yes. Cave Town was my top, like, #1 artist in, like, 2021. Why do you smoke? Because I can. What flavor is that vape? Strawberry ice. You can't see that. What the fuck? Strawberry ice. You still can't see that. There we go. Great. I know your name is Elliot. My name is Crimzo. Oh my god, I literally, hold on. I have my old cart to, wait, who the fuck said that? You? Eric? God damn it. I'm gonna beat my phone. I'm gonna beat my meat. Okay. You know what, I'm gonna plug in my phone. I ain't gonna fuck with this shit. Jesus Christ. Okay. Eric, you. This was my old cart. And it's burnt for some fucking reason. Why are you burnt? Bitch, you got more juice in you? Whatever. Throw that away. Jesus is Lord. Jesus loves me. Yes, I know, for the Bible tells me so. Are you a boy? Yes. Halen is my god? That's crazy. You're a man! Ugh. Ugh. I got no muscle. Kill me now. Same shit. Same shit. Where's your shirt from? That's a great question. I have no fucking clue. Guys, it looks like I don't have anything on. I'm wearing my binder right now. You're in liminal space right now, EJ. Oh, for fuck's sake! You must be from the UK. That's the trans flag. My pronouns are he, him. Is he transgender? Yes, he is. Are you gay? Yes. I saw your mom and I said, hot damn. You do hear a kitty. Wow. What if I did my makeup to match this guy? Hear me out. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. How did you tell your parents you're trans? So I first came out, because I came out 5 different times. I first came out in, I want to say like 2019. And I literally said, hey, I think I'm trans, I want to be a guy. And my parents said, nah, I think you're too young for that. And then they said, we'll come back and revisit this in, we'll come back and revisit this in like a couple years. And then I kept being trans. And then about 4 years, like 3 or 4 years later, I came out as gender fluid. And my parents said, okay, cool. I was probably like 10 when I first came out. Yeah, I was like 10 when I first came out. Because it was like just before COVID. I just got hair paint in my hair. Okay, go back that way. And yeah, and then I came out again as gender fluid, and my parents said, okay, whatever. And then I came out as pangender about a year ago, and my parents said, okay, whatever. And then I came out as trans again a few days ago, and my parents said, that tracks. And my parents mostly refer to me as male. Um, like ever since I first came out, they've mostly referred to me as a guy. Um, and my parents have been very supportive. My mom is the one that usually funds my binders and my trans tape and shit. Um, my dad is just kind of here. Um, but when it comes to like family and stuff, obviously like they still refer to me as a girl because a lot of my family, like extended family, is like really transphobic and homophobic and weird. Um, but yeah, they really don't give a shit. What age did you know you were intersex? I was. So they knew I was intersex at birth. So some hospitals that like you're at when you give when you're birthed, some of them will do tests on like your chromosomes and your blood and shit to make sure you're not gonna be fucked for the rest of your life. And mine did that, and they said that's not supposed to look like that. And so they did the chromosome exam or whatever again, to make sure they weren't tripping balls. Turns out they weren't fucking tripping balls. And they told my mom, they said, hey, your kid is intersex. Intersex female dominating. So I have from the outside, I have the normal bits and pieces of a lady. But they said, hey, okay, 7/40/16, weirdo. Anyway. And yeah, they told my mom, they said, hey, everything looks fine for now, but you might want to get it checked up when, she's older. Like, okay, great. I do have mostly girl parts, but I'll get into that. And yeah, so they said basically, you know, here's what's going on. It looks fine for now. Get it checked up when she's older if there are any issues. And then my mom honestly completely forgot about it for like a fucking while because, you know, I have all the normal outside parts, so I don't know why it'd have to be such a big deal. However, I had my first period when I was 7 years old. So, yeah, I had my first period when I was 7 years old, which is not fucking fun. If you don't know, what is considered the normal youngest age to get your period is 9. If you have your period anywhere before 9, there's a fucking issue. But we didn't think about it too much because, I mean, I wasn't in any extra pain during my periods at the time. I wasn't like, my periods weren't abnormal. I mean, my mom had her period super fucking early too. So, you know, we all just kind of shrugged it off as like just a family thing, I guess. Until I turned like 14 and my periods decided they wanted to kill me. I started having... Hold on. I need to find my powder. I started having periods so bad I couldn't walk. Periods so bad... Oops. Periods so bad that I literally couldn't move. I was throwing everything up, including nausea meds and food and even water. Sometimes I'd have to be hospitalized for my periods. Blah, blah, blah. You get the fucking gist. And then my, like, 2 or 3 years after this shindig happened, I moved out of my dad's and actually got a gynecologist. And my gynecologist said, okay, we're gonna run a bunch of tests to see what's happening. And just kind of see, you know, what the fuck is going on. And so we did a CT and an X-ray and an ultrasound and an MRI. We did fucking everything. Guess what? Guess what they found out? I have balls. They said, hey, you have endometriosis and PCOS at the same time, and you also have balls inside of you. Not cysts, not tumors, balls. Which if you don't know shouldn't be happening. Cause what the fart. Yeah. So that was fun. And then she was like, hey, cause my mom was right there, like, hey, do you know, like, if anything happened, like, during birth, like, anything weird happened? And my mom was, like, thinking really hard. And then she said, oh, yeah, she's intersex. Um, yeah. So, um, that's how I found out. Cutesy, demure, super fun. Intersex is a rare genetic birth defect where you are born with more than one set of gender chromosomes. And if I can turn on my green screen. Load. These are all of the known intersex genetic combinations. By the way. So, and I'm that one. Right there. Cute. But these are all of the known combinations and the conditions that are related to them. But yeah. Anyway. I don't know where my Athena palette is. I'm gonna go look for that. Hi, Athena. I found it. And then I have to go get water. Okay. Um. So I need my paintbrushes. felt old sitting down like that. Anyway, hello. Okay. Where is my... Oh, there. So this is what we're doing. And we're gonna see how we can recreate that. Prop that up right there. Okay, so first, we're gonna do the lips first, which are like a little... You have 2 questions? Hold on. So I have... Funny story. I have... Okay. I have 2 balls right next to my uterus. I do still get periods. They're just very irregular. Being trans is not something you decide. You don't choose to be trans. Um, it's just kind of like a gut feeling. You don't decide to be trans, you just feel like you are. Bye. Sorry guys, I'm like locked in right now. Oh, hello, Obscure. Where did my nose go? Oh, it's right here. Okay, y'all are gonna hate me. Y'all are gonna hate me. Oh my god, I can't grab. Get off. Jesus. What's the question? How does it feel to be trans? It sucks. 10 out of 10, don't recommend. Like your shirt, thank you. Because you're trapped in a body that's not yours. Or that doesn't feel like yours. There are some people that don't feel that way. I will credit them. Because I'm not about to be a trans med over here, but, yeah. It's not great. Sounds like mental illness. Gender dysphoria is literally a mental health condition. You can't choose to be trans. A trans med is someone that believes. So there's two different types of trans meds depending on like who you ask. But a trans med could either be someone that believes you must have complete dysphoria to be trans, or someone who believes you have to go through all gender affirming surgery to be considered trans. I got face paint in my hair. I'm in Texas. Get me out. You can't even buy good pot is diabolical. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to the makeup I was wearing before. I was not born either of those, though. Well, technically I was born both of those, but... Yes, because I wiped off my old makeup. What time is it there? That's a great question. It is 7:30. Damn. Remember the... yeah. Of course I do. Let's be real. You remember the Fight Club you used to be in? No. I don't know what bro's on about. An old friend just texted me. Um, an old friend just texted me and said, "Hey, do you remember the old Fight Club you used to be in?" I haven't heard from this motherfucker in a month. What? You don't start a conversation like that, buddy. What am I looking for? It's my makeup palette. Ow. What steps did you take to get there? Ow. Are we allowed to talk about politics in here? Yeah, just don't be an arrogant dick. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck? Okay. Whatever. My friends crack me up, bro. Do you support Trump? Take one good look at me. Just one good look. Fuck no. No, because I'm educated and actually care about the lives of people. Yeah, I actually care about the lives of the people around me. So, no. Do you like Charlie Kirk? No. No, but I don't think he deserved to die. Whoa now. Controversial take. I don't think I don't think Charlie Kirk deserved to die. Um yeah. Um was he a dick person? Absolutely. He was an idiot. But also, we're in America. We're in America. People shouldn't be sniped for having an opinion. And just so you know, if you think he deserved to be sniped for his opinion, then anyone else that talks about their opinion should also be sniped. according to that knowledge up there. Was he a dick person? Yeah. Can you really do anything about his death? Probably fucking not. But, like, also, let's be decent people that care for other people. Alright. Okay, everyone. Great. Glad we did that. Glad we had that conversation, everyone. Moving on. I just said no. By the way. No. Because the current political climate is no longer about politics in and of itself. It's also about families staying together, people staying safe, people dying, even. Yeah, it's not weird to care about people dying and families being torn apart. And it's weird that you think it's weird, by the way. Just so you know, just so we're on the same page, it's weird that you think it's weird that we care about shit like that, so. And I'm sorry that you're so privileged enough to not have to care this much about politics, but us in America, we're not that privileged right now, so. Yeah. Y'all are weird. Anyway. I put on a beard and a mustache because I do in fact have facial hair, it's just that it's white as fuck. So. Anyway. Me caring and actually doing something about said caring has literally changed 3 laws in Texas already. So. But you know, you can think what you want. What's the question? Bitch. I am on disability. I can't get a job. Where are my moderators? Question. I am looking at myself. Hey, two people can be weird at the same time. I hope you know that. How old do you have to be to get disability? It depends. So typically you have to be at least 18, but because I moved out and got emancipation, I was able to get put on disability sooner. What kind of hair dye to use? This is paint. Except my hair is like flack right now. But we're gonna ignore that. What are your opinions on Trump? Trump is a fucking idiot. What disabilities do you have? A lot. Girl, I look like this. What disabilities do you think I have? I do remember the new knife I got. Now I don't know where it is. Oh, it's over there. I crochet, I read, and I content create. I have to go use the bathroom. I'll be right back.